Welcome to the Restaurant Marketing Podcast, episode number 4. This podcast is brought to you by AppetizingSites.com. You don't need to spend thousands or wait months to finish your new website. Appetizing Sites gives you professional restaurant web design for one low monthly rate. Websites starting at only $39 a month. Poor websites leave bad tastes in diners' mouths. Make sure your website has them salivating. Thanks for listening. Hey everybody, today I want to talk to you about the importance of your restaurant's blog and 10 secrets you can use to increase the engagement of that blog by over 300%. More engagement obviously leads to more customers and more website traffic. So let's start by just explaining that most restaurant website blogs stink. But the good news is yours won't after you implement these 10 secrets on how to increase engagement. The first secret is to use shorter paragraphs. Unfortunately, most people think that it's important to use long paragraphs and that it will keep people stuck on their page. But the reality is your paragraph should be short and you should only be using 1 to 5 sentences in your paragraphs. Spacing out your paragraphs into small chunks also makes it easier for your readers to view. So don't overwhelm people with too much text or they'll leave your site within the first 5 seconds. The second secret is using an internal linking structure. Not only is this really important for SEO purposes to link to old posts and other pages, but it's also a great way to keep people on your website by having them click on your other articles. It's also helpful to link to related blog posts using good quality anchor text that's relevant to that particular blog post. This will help to keep people engaged. For example, when I talk about search engine optimization, like I just did, you want to link to a search engine optimization page. That's a great example of using internal linking, but you can also take it to a step further by adding a related post link either in the middle of your post or at the end of your post to keep people reading. The third secret is speeding up your website. You want to implement this secret by minimizing page load speed. I experience this issue all the time. When I visit a website and it takes about 20 seconds just to load that page, I quickly decide that page isn't worth viewing. And if it's going to take 20 seconds just to load a page, you certainly won't click any deeper into that site. Now, Google looks at page load speed and decides how you're going to rank. Google loves fast loading pages because it's going to affect your bounce rate, which is how often people leave your site without going deeper. I believe your website should take 1 to 2 seconds to load, and to put that into perspective, Google.com takes 816 milliseconds to load, which is obviously less than 1 second. A good free tool to use to measure your page load speed is Pingdom, Pingdom.com, which is a website speed testing page. You can use browser caching plugins to reduce load. If you're ready to commit some cash into reducing your page load speed, then you can also consider using a content delivery network or CDN. A CDN duplicates your website content across a number of different servers worldwide. It then serves your visitors the content from whichever server is closest to their location. The fourth secret is conversing with your audience. Don't just speak to them. Now, it's important to use a writing style that's appropriate to your audience. I just can't stress enough how important it is to use a style that your audience is going to understand. When writing for the web, there's basically 2 types of writing styles. The first is friendly, warm, down-to-earth, conversational tone, which is what I've tried to write with, and the other is more professional, more formal tone. More formal tones are really specific for when you're writing for doctors and lawyers, but not necessarily for their clients. Nearly all blogs are going to want to use the down-to-earth style of writing. It's a perfect fit for information-oriented blogs, personal blogs, and just about everything in between. And that's the best part about this style. It's the conversational tone it takes will encourage more engagement. Use personal pronouns, short sentences, sentence fragments when appropriate. Again, the formal tone is for serious writing. It'll be void of jokes, have longer sentences, bigger words, and will be more likely to lose the audience quickly. The fifth secret is to avoid a busy look on your website. Make your site clean. Busy websites are really bad. If your website's jammed with 36 sidebar widgets, has 135 different plugins, or has some hideous theme, it could be disastrous for your blog. You should be using no more than one font throughout all your text on your site. Don't go overboard with widgets either. I personally recommend having a subscription form on your website and some social sharing buttons, but really try to keep it limited from there. You should also try to avoid too many images in the sidebar whenever possible. This can really distract readers from what they should be doing, which is reading your content. The sixth secret is not really a secret to many, but it's pretty critical. It's grow your email list. You should have a subscription form at the end of every post. This is a perfect way to recycle your traffic and keep it coming back. When you email your list about new updates, they're much more likely to come to your site than just returning for no good reason. Growing your email list is the next step towards growing your revenue. All you need to do is insert form code at the end of every post with a clear call to action to get your visitors to subscribe. A good idea is to have a free subscriber-only report, a video, or something of value for signing up. The seventh secret is to integrate related content into your posts. Building engagement through displaying related content is critical. It ties in with the second secret about internal linking structure that I mentioned earlier. This can be posted automatically using a plugin. YAARP is a related post plugin. It's a great plugin for this. It displays related posts and pages, and you can see either a thumbnail or text. The next secret is social sharing. Again, this is not much of a secret either, but you need to get social. This is pretty obvious. It's very important, especially after all the recent Google updates about social marketing integration. When Google spiders crawl through the website, they look for social signals that indicate your site is popular. If they see these social signals, they'll reward you with a higher ranking. There's no easier way to get content shared than to have a social sharing plugin on your site. My favorite right now is, it used to be Dig, but right now it's Add This, and I'm using it on the majority of my websites. It takes no more than a minute to set it up, and it looks great, and it's used by quite a few popular blogs. It's a sidebar widget, which means that as you scroll down, it'll allow you to keep the social share buttons in front of your readers. Another important thing to consider is updating and maintaining your social profiles for your business. I'm going to suggest you focus on Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus to start with. The ninth secret is clear navigation. Having clear navigation menus on your website is critical. A navigation menu is the bar across the top of the website that displays the important pages, categories, and links for your website. Make sure that you use appropriate subpages when necessary. Avoid creating menus with too many different items. I always suggest keeping it to 5 to 6 items at most. Some WordPress themes come with more than one navigation menu. Utilize the secondary menu only when necessary. The 10th secret is think about the reader when choosing color schemes. Use an appropriate color scheme. Be sure to choose a color scheme that doesn't wreak havoc on the reader's eyes. I recommend staying away from bright colors, particularly stay away from using yellow or bright orange. These types simply distract readers from the content. Whatever you do, make sure the text is black on a white background. You can have a predominantly blue theme, but make sure that the background of the actual text is still white, and you should never be using anything other than black on white where you expect people to read. Black on white is what human eyes are used to, and you don't want to mess up with routine. So here's a quick review of the 10 secret fixes that are going to help user engagement increase over 300% on your blog. The first is short paragraphs that are 3 to 5 sentences max. The second, use an internal linking structure that includes relevant blog posts and relevant anchor text as well. The third, speed up your page load time. 4, use a writing style appropriate to your audience. Number 5, use a clean website. Busy sites cause people to leave. 6, have an opt-in form at the end of every post to grow your email list. And again, recycle old traffic or old posts to them and generate new traffic. Number 7, show related articles at the end of each post. Number 8, use a social sharing plugin and maintain dedicated social profiles for your website. Number 9, use clear navigation. Number 10, using appropriate color schemes that display black text on a white background. And finally, a bonus tip for people that stayed with me through this podcast: use lots of pictures and videos. This alone can increase engagement almost 100%. So make sure that you have plenty of images or videos in your posts. Again, pictures are worth 1,000 words and videos are priceless. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you need help with building unique websites that you own, not lease like some other companies out there, if you need mobile and micro websites, landing page creation, pay-per-click advertising, search engine optimization, email marketing or blogging services, call now for a free evaluation of your marketing processes. My phone number is 267-225-3344. Again, 267-225-3344. Or visit appetizingsites.com and submit a form. Hope you enjoyed the podcast, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon.